So today we'll talk about what it's really like trading the daily charts. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about trading daily charts, how cool is it, how you can make money with like no effort, can you just go out and live your day, and some of it is true, but there's also things that people don't talk about. Today I'm going to cover these myths, the things that people don't talk about online too much, and I've been trading daily charts for multiple years now. I've also been trading only daily charts for the past about 6 months or so. So we'll go into this in details. I'll give you my thoughts and share some tips from my own experience. Let's dive right in. Right, the first thing you gotta know about daily charts is trading them is boring. Now I'm saying this because we're gonna get to some tips and hear some advice and some real stuff, but you gotta understand it's really boring to trade daily charts. If you're someone who wants to have action in the market, you wanna be in and out, you wanna see price move fast, you wanna watch your trade, you wanna be like closing it quickly because you have to take profit at the right level, then daily charts are gonna be very boring for you. In most cases, all you do is place a trade, then you go away and you do something else and you come back at the chart the next day, like 24 hours later. And I know some people just don't want that from trading. They want to be in the action, they want to get some movement, they want to be making their money quickly. They trade for entertainment more than for a living. And that can be a tough thing. Let me give you an idea of what my day looks like here trading the daily charts. I'm traveling, currently I'm in Budapest, leaving today for Romania. And what I do is I look at the chart in the morning. Now today is Saturday, so I don't have to do it. I can do videos and other stuff. But usually I look at the charts in my morning or whatever the New York candle close. Now here it's a bit too late. I don't want to be up at like 2 a.m. looking at the charts. I'm going to wait the next day. Whenever I wake up, I look at the chart, look at my setup. I have very clear indicators on my chart to tell me if there's a trade or not. And I either take it or I don't. And then that's it. I have a list of about 20 pairs that I follow, including some indices. And I just look at them every day. And then I go out about my day. I go out to do something else. I travel. I go to different places, walking around usually. I might look at the chart once or twice in the afternoon, see how my trade evolved. Sometimes if I see my trade is very close to take profit, like it was yesterday, when I was out, I see my trade is being very close to take profit. I might adjust some things. I might maybe close the trade a little bit early. Or if you have a big move from the news, I might tweak things a little bit. But in most cases, I don't. I just leave it run and come back the next day for it. And I don't have to really worry about my trades when I'm outside. I don't have to modify them. I don't need to babysit them either. And that's a good thing. I think anyone in trading should be willing to give up entertainment for making money. I think too many people are in it for the entertainment. They want to do this in their free times. They can feel like they're gambling, they're in and out, they're making money, then they're like winning or they're doing something good. And that feeling that you get from day trading is something that it just won't help you. It just will make things tougher. And even as a day trader, you need to be able to take away that kind of entertainment and that fun. As a daily chart trader, it kind of goes away by itself. You don't have to really worry about it because you cannot have fun trading daily charts. Of course, you can still have fun. You can still do things that like make you passionate or that you like doing. Like for me, trading daily chart is fun. I get to trade, but I also get time to do my analysis. I get time to look at my charts. I get time to do things on my own term and travel around and do stuff. And other people who day trade just cannot do that. They're not able to leave their desk for 3 or 4 hours to go walk in the city. Some people could do it if they trade really early in the day, but most people can't. They gotta be at their charts, they gotta be at the market. Even if they trade like an hour or two, they gotta be there every day for these hours. They cannot miss out, otherwise they miss money. For me, when I'm outside, I don't lose money. I don't miss money. I'm able to look at all the charts, take all my trades, form my strategy on this time frame by being outside most of the time, by doing other stuff. And to me, it's the most valuable. Okay, here's the big picture. Some things I think about myself for why I moved to trading daily charts. First thing is, I like to ask myself, what's my hourly rate? Like if I'm gonna trade and be at the chart and use my time to make money trading, which of course you can trade time for money in trading if you want. You can be at the charts and make money. Or you could be off the chart and still make money. But what's my hourly rate? How many hours I need to show up to make the money I make? And as a daily chart trader, my hourly rate is a lot higher than most people who day trade. And most people who are at the chart and feel like they need to be there to make money. I might trade less. I might maybe make a little bit less money than these day traders who are active or these scalpers who are using all their day to scalp the market. But at the same time, I'm getting a much better return on my time investment. And to me, that's all that matters. You can always adjust risk later to make it for less trades, or to make it for fewer risk, or to make it for a slightly lower risk, as opposed to when you are day trading. People who day trade gotta have a lower risk per trade. People who swing trade or trade very longer time frame can have a much higher risk per trade because they're able to take less risk, they take fewer trades, and their account won't go in a big drawdown for like a day or two. And it's very hard for them to lose like a 10% in a day, while a day trader could easily lose that if the risk is too high. So that's kind of how I see it. And in the future, I don't want to be someone who like day trades all day and like find trades and watch the charts. That stuff can be done by pretty much anyone. It doesn't take any effort to be at the chart, look for trades. It takes effort to day trade, but doesn't take a lot of effort to spend all your time on trading and to really be kind of a day trader in the market active. And there's upside in this, but also the upside is very limited. I think there's more upside in being able to travel, being able to build a business on the side because you trade daily charts, because you have time to do other stuff, or be able to spend time with your family and be able to do things on your term. I'm talking with day traders who are not able to travel during the week because they have to trade. I can travel because I still trade, but I also have time and I have my routine around it. And that to me is what really matters the most. So I want to show you quickly when I talk about these daily chart patterns that I look for in the market, some things that you can use yourself if you want to. I'm trying to look at a mix of both reversals and trend trades, just because I want to combine them. I want to have a better kind of portfolio overall when I combine these two things compared to only one. And what I do is I look for these engulfing candles usually. So these are candles that show we have a strong move in the market. So we have, let's say, a bullish candle followed by a bearish engulfing, or the opposite, and then we have reversals that follow these. These could be happening in the trend, it could be happening in a sideways market, and I want to be able to get on those. I had a trade here just on Friday that I've entered. Actually, Thursday here was the bullish candlestick. It actually closed at the end of Wednesday. Then Thursday we had this bearish candlestick, but went a little bit above the high of the previous candlestick. And that to me, this bullish candlestick is a sign that we have a strong reversal. So the buyers want to go back in. Not really a reversal because we're still in a trend. See, we are touching the low of a trend line, a channel that we've touched on a few times in the past. So if I were to draw this low over here, we've touched on this low, which of course worked well in the past. We came back, went up a little bit, come back down, and now we have a low over here, which is a good place, of course, to get in on a pullback in this trend. So I'm waiting for price to go in my favor a little bit. I always enter above the high of the engulfing candle, which in this case would have been just over here. We're barely triggered on this trade. Then my stop loss would be at the bottom of the engulfing candle, somewhere around here. And then my take profit would be a 1-to-1. And then the other take profit is flexible. So the way I do it is I wait for price to go up in my favor and come back and close below this whole moving average. You see on the chart here, this moving average here going up. This is a all moving average, so my drawing is horrible on training view, but HMA. So it's a moving average that's a bit closer to the price than a EMA. It's a bit more kind of tied to the price. We can have a better idea of what price will do at this level. And it's usually going to go back and forth between this HMA, this whole moving average, and come back and bounce. And I'm looking for these areas below it when it's bullish to look for long trades, because it's with the trend. We have a good area here to enter the market because we're below the moving average. Chances are we'll go back above it, and that's my goal. Now, if you go back below it, or if you were to turn red, then I want to close the trade. Okay, I'm waiting for a close below, which could be bringing us anywhere to like a 4 or 5 hour trade. That happens quite a bit. We had an example of this on the S&P recently. Actually, this is a bad one here, but we entered just above the high of this engulfing candle, stop loss below the low. And then the trade was closed when we closed below the whole moving average, somewhere over here, giving us a pretty good target, around 2 point something in that case. We have some better trades, of course, some that can last longer. If you turn to here, again, you have a pretty good trade on this one. And if you just follow this for Bitcoin, you have a much easier chance of getting in the trade without kind of being in when the market crashes. And that's the example here that we have. We have a trade that we enter all the way here. This is in October. I went long here, stop loss below low, which is a very tight stop loss in this case. Could have been a loser, of course, but price shoot up right above the whole moving average. Stay there here for a long, long time, all the way here, right? Then we came back, we went up, and then we actually closed below the hull right over here. So this is giving us a very good reward to risk in this case. Could we have been riding this trend longer? Yeah, we could, but we want to get up when price is not trending anymore, when it's slowing down a little bit. We don't want to put the odds against us. And we can always re-enter here somewhere along the way. We have another engulfing candle here. We can re-enter this one, stop loss below low. We also had one over here, but we didn't pursue above it. Right, this candle over here, we didn't go above it. I would not take that trade. Now you could have re-entered here also. It's a good one too. We went above it, stop loss below low. And it gives you a pretty good reward to risk. You exit when price closes below, which is over here. Again, you can re-enter on these trades many times and have good profit that way. So yeah, that's what it's about. Now I want to know in the comment section below, let me know what time frame you trade. Are you trading daily charts? Maybe yeah, maybe not. Are you trading intraday, lower time frames? I want to hear your thoughts on this, what you believe is right for you. Also, it's a personality aspect. So I might be good for daily charts. You might be good for a different time frame, and that's totally cool. That's totally fine. You can actually spend your time wisely to reduce your time on the chart and make it work with your lifestyle also. And that's something I help people with quite a bit. So let me know your thoughts below. I want to hear what you think. If you want to see how I trade daily charts, the whole process, the strategy behind it, check out this video over here in the corner. And I'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon. Ciao.